So just got here to Flat Rock Ranch. This is my first climb up on the Giant Trance, and it did amazing. I got climbs on this just now. I should have recorded it, that I didn't even get on my e-bikes or my Ripley. This will be the first ride down, so I'm gonna go down speed. Trying to get my phone in my pocket. All right, first trip down speed. Oh, speed is that way. Test ride. All right, let's try that again. All right, one, whoops, well that's stupid. Watch it be broken. One. Take two, first round of speed. Get my feet right. Haven't been here, I think, just about a year or so. So again, this is the first run. I haven't been here enough to memorize these. So oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. I was thinking this was Mad Bomber. I was expecting that big right hand down the rock roll. We'll get that next. Couldn't see the land in there. We'll get a next run. Oh yeah, I kind of remember this having a little kicker jump somewhere and being confusing when it crosses the main road. Yeah, right here. Not that one, the other one. As far as confusion. No, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, here's that little kicker spot. Or not kicker, it's a little roll. Okay, it's not bad. Oh, and the kicker here. Yeah, right here. It's a fun little huck section I never just did. Well, I never did till just now. This way, this way. Yeah. All right, that is the end of that. I'm now on the climb trail. Cool, let's take a look at it. And I didn't realize how flexy my rear was till I got here. Yeah, so Flat Rock Ranch, it's pretty fun. Their Enduro line a lot of fun. It's very loose. As I said, I've done Spider Mountain on this bike, and it's rougher here. This is like Station Mountain's now closed, but Station Mountain was amazing. Super rough. Spider Mountain was more groomed. This is like right in the middle, except you gotta pedal your way to the top. All right, I might turn you back on when I get to that section I couldn't climb before, and I'm gonna climb it. See you in a bit. All right, I'm back at Flat Rock Ranch, and I've done one line already. I did speed. It was all right, it's a good warm up. I'm gonna go up and do Mad Bomber 2. But on my first lap up, I climbed Mark's Stairway to Heaven on my giant trance. And I think I can clear the whole thing without stopping, which would be a milestone for me. I haven't been able to clear it without stopping on any of my e-bikes or the Ibis Ripley, because on the Ripley, the climbing position, I felt I was a little too rearward. And on the e-bikes, my tires always spun out or something always came up. This bike, super maneuverable, and the parts on the e-bike that would hold me up, again, I'd either spin out or it was a little bit too heavy to move my tire where I wanted it. So here we go. We're gonna climb Mark's Stairway to Heaven to head to Mad Bomber 2, and we're gonna try to do it all in one go. Here we go. Attempt. I climbed this once already, but this is attempt number 1 to climb it with no mistakes. I'm warmed up and I'm as fresh as could be, so hope this is like my best shot I got. See if we get it. Make sure my helmet's good. Good. All right, here we go. And I'm not gonna go super fast. The top gets pretty techy. This whole thing is kind of techy, but the top has a couple of spots where you got to do some tricky moves. So we're gonna pace myself. I love this place. Look at the view. Such a cool place. Sorry for the creaking. I actually dropped my bike off to get fixed, and it was at the shop for a month. The creaking is still there. One of my brakes is fixed. The other brake is the old brake, because they're waiting on a banjo fitting. But again, apologize for the creaking. See if I can get this. I've been riding still too, but I haven't been posting because a lot of it's places I've already been. And honestly, I have a new career move I'm in, and it's amazing, but it's very time consuming and I don't have the time to edit. So these videos that I put out, hopefully you like them. But they are mainly just for my memories. I'm 47 years old, and I know I'm not gonna be able to do this forever. So again, they're gonna be minimally cut, and ooh, yeah, minimally cut. And they'll be up here and you can watch them. And this is my only bike right now. We'll have the Scott Genius as well, but I want to be selling that. The reach, it's a little too long, and it has that integrated headset. I knew that when I got it. I don't feel like dealing with it. So I'll be selling that. And I will be getting an e-bike again for summer, and because I like e-bikes. Yeah, summers here are brutal, and I still want to do these rides with less of a risk of passing the fuck out. All right, here we go. Tricky section number 1. Tricky section number 2 right here. Fucking pedal strike. That was it right here. That's the whole thing. The rest of this is cake. Pedal strike got me. So I will do an attempt number 2, depending on how I feel, because today I'm hitting these enduro lines fresh, but haven't had a lot of time to ride lately. And when I did ride, I went to Spider Mountain. I've also been eating shit, so today is a fitness ride. And while my rides, or this ride, may be a fitness ride, it's not actually, like, I'm riding because it's fun. The fitness part is because I know I'm gonna get more tired than I want to be. And I love riding, and I know the lighter I am, the more fun it's gonna be. So it's kind of motivation to continue losing weight, is riding these trails and getting a little winded and coming back and doing it again. Oh, there's a deer. What's up, deer? But here we go. We're gonna go down Mad Bomber 2 in a second. I'm gonna take a minute, get a drink. I'll be back in a minute. Here we go. Mad Bomber 2, MB2. Said I haven't been here probably about a year, give or take. And I remember this being my favorite line. I remember the end here, there's a sharp right with a big rock roll. I gotta stay left. After that, it's kind of a blur. It's just pretty fast. Yeah, it's pretty fast. It's got some rollers, some jumps. I don't remember the landings on any of the jumps. I'm gonna open my suspension. Tell me that's not cool. I don't remember the landings on the jumps. So if I can see the landing and I'm feeling it, I'll take it. If I can't see the landing, probably gonna ride around. Here we go. Mad Bomber 2, first ride of the season, or first lap of Mad Bomber of the season. It's funny, that section right there, I've always been able to get it, but it did mess with my head a bit. Now it seems much easier, even first run in of the season. I remember there being a switchback up here somewhere. Unless I'm imagining things. Oh, guess I'm imagining things. I love this trail. Yeah, let's get that little droppy section. Another one. Another one. Hell yeah. I remember this too. This is a different climb from the one we just did. So I'm going to take this one. And then this one was a little rough too. So I'm going to rest a minute. I don't remember it. I just remember it being tough. I'm going to see if I can do it one shot. Back in a minute. Cool. So going to head down Black Sheep. I watched a YouTube video just now, so that's my pre-run. I've been down it before. Just kind of refreshing. It's a black. So I just wanted to do a digital pre-ride. So all right, here we go. Actually, I'm gonna back up a little bit too so I can get a little bit of a run in. Make sure I'm not running over any cactus. I think my gears are being weird, so let's fix this. Yep, they are. Yeah, it does that sometimes. There we go. That should work. All right. Here we go. First run of the day down Black Sheep. Probably the last. I think I'm going to go down here, get out of my pads, get out of my full face, and do some cross-country riding. All right, let's go. Hold on. Let me fix my foot. There we go. Let me get in a pedaling gear. There we go. I think I'm in one. Yeah, there we go. All right. I think, oh yeah, I could hit that. But that was one of the ones to flat. There's a couple that are kickers with good landings and a couple that are gaps. Squirrely rear end there. All right, that was Black Sheep. That was a good time. I think I bottomed out a couple times. All right, see you in a minute. All right, another rundown, Mad Bomber 2. Then I'm gonna ditch the full face and the pads and the backpack. I'm gonna do some XC on upper loop. I actually wanted to do Black Sheep again because that one I think is the most fun, but it doesn't end heading toward the parking lot. So I'm gonna head back to the car and ditch all my stuff, refill my water, refill my snacks, eat some food, and get back to it. Right, here we go. Actually, you know what? Let me get running again. Make sure I'm in the right gear. I'm sure I'm not. I actually did this climb. I didn't record it because I wasn't even trying to do it. I was conserving my energy, so the spot that I pedal striked on the way up actually cleared, and I put it in the easiest climbing gear, and I was just chilling on the way up and actually slow rock crawled those 2 obstacles. That's pretty cool. So again, I haven't made it up those without screwing up. Now I did on the Giant Trance. Couldn't get it on the Ripley, the Fuel EXE, the Trek Rail. No, so none of them till this bike. This bike's amazing. I love this bike. If I can get rid of that creaking and the brakes, would be good. All right, here we go. Mad Bomber 2. Mad Bomber 1 is closed, if you're wondering. I tried to find it. It's not even on Trailforce anymore. That rattling, by the way, is the stuff I have in my little pouch thing. It's not the bike. I have as much as I can on the bike. Makes it a little noisy though. Fix my glasses. Helmet was sliding. What's up, squirrel dude? Oh, this is the climb. Hold on. We don't want to do the climb. right, here we go down speed to the car, and then we're gonna do some XC. I'm gonna try to go faster this time. I don't remember the whole trail. It's only the second time down it today, and I haven't been down in about a year. But I don't remember there being any surprises, so here we go. I'm gonna try to go kind of fast for me. Get in the right gear. All right, here we go. One up. Here we go. Hell yeah. That was the best run I've done on speed. I hit a couple jumps I usually don't. I mean, I didn't send them, but it was a good first run on the jumps. I'm rambling. Whatever. Almost at the car. Gonna grab a drink, strip the pads, strip the full face, throw on my half helmet, and hit some XC trails. Gotta do the upper loop. Well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. The Trail Forks calls it upper loop, and the markings here don't match Trail Forks at all, so we're just gonna head over to the trail on the upper loop here and try to ride it in a circle. All right, see you in a bit. Here we are. It seemed like a good place to take a break. I did stop a few times and grab some gummy bears and a drink. Let's backtrack a minute, see what we just climbed. So yeah, we just came from here and we came from way down there. All right, let's head down. All right, it's a little downhill section. Let's try this again. Oh, that's much better. So I'm shooting on top of the helmet because I don't have my full face on. About halfway through the XC ride. We'll keep it going as long as it stays fun. All right. Oh, that's all rutted out pretty badly. It's over here. It's just it's rutted out, pretty rolly. You know what? Let's figure out where the trail is. It's a million different directions again. All right. All right, here we go. Not sure what's this way, but no, it's downhill. All right. I think this just loops around. That's a little drop right here. It's windy. All right, back on a minute. Okay, took a detour. So instead of finishing the loop, so I'm back at speed. I actually feel pretty good. I feel like I could finish, but my quad started cramping. So I took all my electrolyte stuff, and I'm kind of out of it, so out of the electrolyte stuff. So I just came up here and I'm gonna head down real quick, and this leads pretty much to the car. So let's do some downhill. All right, here we go. Speed, finish off the day. This should be good because my suspension is perfect right now for this kind of terrain. Yeah, I wish my suspension was like this all day. This is smooth. I've had it bouncy as fuck. shakiness. We're on the double track now. And just about at the car. If these trails were like this with the just the packed, be able to knock out the loop in an hour. But yeah, it's definitely not like this. Which is good. I think if it was flat like that, I wouldn't come out here to ride it. Look. Little armadillo dude.